What's up, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. We're back at it again with the Windows setup. It worked pretty well last time, and I'm enjoying this kind of vibe. So let's do it again. So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about results and why, as a trader, you'll never be satisfied with your results. Now, in general, with traders, their goal is to make X amount of money per month or X amount of money in a certain amount of time span. But the problem with these sort of goals, by making them a monetary outcome, is it means it will just be never ending. It will just continually get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you'll never find a sort of endpoint with it. So a trader will say that he or she wants to make $1,000 a month. Okay, so what's going to happen once they reach $1,000 a month? Then they're going to want to make the next amount. They're going to strive towards $5,000 a month, and then 10,000, and then it's just going to be an endless cycle of trying to make as much as they can. And the problem with this is that if they don't end up getting that sort of result, they're going to be quite frustrated as to what's going on, why they're not making these consistent results. I mean, as we know, trading results are not guaranteed. They're uncertain, so they're never going to be consistent every single month. So instead of visualizing goals in trading or our results in trading monetarily, we should be thinking about them in terms of skill, or in terms of a non-monetary way of thinking. So we should be thinking of goals which are non-monetary, right? So instead of focusing on trying to achieve X amount of money per month, how about we focus on skills which are then linked to making money, right? Because ultimately it comes down to your skills, which then makes the money. The money is a byproduct of the skills which you've developed along your journey in trading, right? So I mention this again, it's a business term, but it's focusing on the process and not the event. So what that means in trading terms is focusing on the trading and not the outcome. So we want to be making sure that we focus on, applying appropriate risk, having good technical analysis, keeping our psychology in an optimal state. These sort of skills, they're all are going to lead to making a byproduct of money, right? So we should never be thinking how much shall I make this month, or what's the next goal that I should make per month. But what we should be thinking is, what area or what skill in my current skill set can I improve? So when you finally take a step back and realize that it's the skill, it's the independent variable which actually creates the byproduct of capital, of money, you'll then want to think about, how can I start to begin to level up different aspects or different skills of my own skill set as a trader, right? So these can be things like, how can I improve my risk management? How can I improve my risk to reward? How can I improve my trade frequency? When you're early on in your development as a trader, these skills they're already waiting to be leveled up, right? It's like when you first go to the gym. When you first go, you want to max out all your noob gains in the first year or so. That's when you'll start to begin feeling very sore in your body, your first arm workout, your biceps will feel very sore. You won't be able to extend your arms. Your legs, for example, the first few times when you train your legs, you're not even going to be able to walk. So this is what I mean by maxing out your noob gains. But as you're new as a trader, you're going to want to be maxing out these noob gains in your skills as a trader. So your risk management, risk reward, all the things that I stated previously. You'll get to a point where you're fairly happy with what you're doing and you're probably consistently profitable. But then what you want to be doing now is continually improving these, and this is where I'd say it's probably the Kaizen effect. So improving 1% each and every day in all aspects of your life, but just to keep it in the scope of trading, just improving in every aspect. You will reach a point where you will eventually plateau, right? And this will only happen after having a lot of experience in the markets, having a good few years under your belt, pretty much. You'll find that, your risk to reward is probably very optimal. Anything more will be dangerous. Anything less will be undermining results. Something like that, for example, your trade frequency. You don't want to be trading more than you should because you'll be risking losing capital. You don't want to be trading less than you usually do because you might be undermining and missing out on results. So there's a healthy sort of plateau that you will eventually reach, right? And this is something that I'm going to cover later on in a later on video, sometime soon, maybe next week or something. But I'm going to be talking about the link between risk to reward, trade frequency, and win rate. Something else as well, I just forgot. But those sort of things are all aspects that you can level up, right? But then when you get to a point where you're so experienced in your trading model, you're so experienced in the markets, you'll begin to realize what setups actually are going to, help you reap the reward of gaining more capital, help you just become a better trader and just level up all the skills in general. So an easy way of doing this is to make sure you're not pedestalizing any goal. Because if you pedestalize a monetary goal, it then adds this pressure onto yourself that you should be making this goal now. You should be making X amount of money per month, but it's not specific enough. The problem with that is that it's not specific, and this is why I say that you shouldn't be focusing on having a monetary goal, but having a non-monetary skill-based goal instead. Having the goal to try and level up certain skills. Although it's good to continually level up in your life, although it's good to continually strive for more and keep your head in the game and not get complacent and comfortable with the current place that you're at, there's also a point in trading as well where you shouldn't take it too far, because you'll get to a point where you'll reach a point where you're going to strive towards a certain goal, then you've achieved that goal, but then the next goal is going to be somewhat undermining your confidence, and it could start to undermine your psychology, for example, as well. Because let's say if you had a goal to reach $10,000 a month and you only ended up making $2,000 that month, how are you going to react from that? You're never going to be satisfied, and you're now going to add even more pressure now onto yourself for the next month or the following months to try and make that back. A lot of people say that they have amazing trading months, making so much, like an all-time personal best, but the following months they could just have an absolute losing streak and be in drawdown. So this is the risk that we take with trading, right? But there are places where you can improve, and there are places where you can try and get to that healthy medium so that you can maintain a certain result. But that was everything I wanted to talk about in this video. I think it was a bit of a quick video, but I think it's quite important to address the fact that going for monetary goals is not actually the best way to be striving as a trader, and it's just good to remind ourselves that the skills and the non-monetary things which we improve in all aspects from trading is actually what causes the capital to be made. We are trading to make money, but the skills that you gain along the way is what's going to cause that byproduct of money to be made. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video, and stay happy, stay blessed, and thanks for watching.